YouTube, what's up, man? It's your boy, the official sauce. In this haircut tutorial, I'm gonna show you guys how to do a slick back mid skin fade. First thing we're gonna want to do is brush the hair back, comb the hair back, however you guys want to call it. I got my Oscar 76 right here with the number 3 guard. What we're gonna want to do is create space, okay? Debulk, because you never want to start the haircut just fading in with all that hair, because it makes no sense. Don't make no sense. But no, really, what you really want to do is just kind of like create space, just see the area that you got to work with. So for my skin line, I'm going to use the And Slimline Pro. We're going to want to make sure that this skin line is as clean and as crisp as we can. Also, notice how I leave the curve a little bit darker. Why do I leave it a little bit darker and not take it all the way out? I'm going to tell you why. Because I like blade work. Blade work to me is something very important as a blend. You want to make sure that your blend is on point, and you also want to make sure that your blade work is on point. So for my half, you're going to want to go about an inch up. Make sure that everything is the same level. Guys, I cannot stress this enough that I see so many people just run down the half, go pa 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 pa, and no. Make sure everything is nice and neat, nice and crisp. Once you do that, you're going to want to start erasing that. Just close the lever little by little, gradually, and erase that skin line. So now we're moving on to the number 1. We're going to want to do the same thing that we did kind of with the half. Go about an inch up. Make sure everything is level, guys. So now we got that wall premium half clip all the way open. And we're going to just attack right under that number 1 and gradually close the lever, eventually erasing that half line. And another thing I want to add, guys, use those corners, guys. I cannot stress it enough. If you use the whole blade, you'll end up bringing the fade higher. Corners are very important. Alright, guys, so now I got my Speedo guide number 3. Notice that I am not making any hard lines. I'm just trying to get to the top and flick out. Never try to leave any hard lines, because then it's going to be a mission to take out. Then you're going to want to grab your number Speedo 2 guard, and you're going to work right under that number 3 with the lever open, basically being a 2.5, and then gradually close the lever. Remember, those corners are very important when you're gradually closing the lever. We're grabbing that wall number 1 guard all the way open, and we're gonna flick. We're gonna attack that number 1 line, and we're gonna flick out. Once you start doing that, gradually close the lever and make sure you don't create any new lines. So now I'm grabbing my Speedo number 3 guard and I'm going with the grain on the beard and then against the grain. Grab your number 2 Speedo guard all the way open and gradually close the lever. Now you're going to want to grab that wall number 1 guard all the way open, gradually closing it, blending in that beard. That wall premium half clip has to be open, gradually closing, blending in that beard. Now with no guard, the machine fully open, you're going to want to blend that in and gradually close it. Remember to use the corners. Whenever you get to the top part of the beard, you never want to start with the blade. You always want to start with the trimmer. Shout out to my boy Chris. And then after you do that, you're going to hit it up with the blade. Remember guys, this blade work has to come out on point and crisp. Alright guys, so now one side is complete. We're jumping on the other side. The same steps we did on the first side, we're going to apply them to the second side. Some people do it fully. I like doing 50-50 just because I like focusing on one side of the haircut first and then the other side. And make sure that you come back and you check any areas that you missed, any spots, anywhere. Make sure you clean up that area real nice. And don't forget the balder. The balder is one of the most important parts of this skin fade. Some people use it in the beginning once they create their zero line. Some people use it at the end. I like using it at the end just because I already see the fade and I already know where I have to pass the balder. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to wet the hair a little bit. Don't soak them like if he's gonna take a shower. Just wet the hair enough so you could be able to comb it back. And I'm just gonna use a little bit of hairspray just so I can mold that slick back into place. Now for the top, I'm just gonna even it out basically. Just take roughly about an inch off. Just make sure everything is nice and leveled. So now I'm just making sure any hard lines that were left are taken care of. Now for the tape, I'm just taping up PATRIOTMIKE just on the corners because he likes leaving the top natural. And this is a very important key, blow dry. You always want to make sure you blow dry your client's hair just so you could get the volume that you need and that look, that gentleman's look. And with all that being said, this is the final product of the slick back haircut. Guys, thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe to the official Sauce channel. And if you haven't done so, follow my Instagram, it's the same as my YouTube. And don't forget to comment, like, and what else? And that's it.